It's her first time at Elegance Skin Clinic, and 48-year-old Sam is eager to explore her options for now and in the future.
When I walked in, I actually felt really calm. It's just such a lovely, warm environment, calming music and lighting, and the rooms are very aesthetically pleasing, I guess, in a very calming sense. So I just felt like I was being pampered a little bit. The process before I actually had this treatment was very thorough. There were a series of questions that were asked by the doctor that supports the treatments in the clinic. And it just gave me peace of mind knowing that there's that backing behind and all that information as well, to know exactly what's going on and what we need to be mindful of, both I guess as a clinician and as a patient, with that association with what's going on. Yeah, it just makes me feel more relaxed knowing that all those boxes are ticked.
All done?
All done.
All right, I'll take you through to the room.
Great.
Seat here, pop your bag over there. Make yourself comfortable. Get you to have a look in the mirror. And what are you thinking today?
I guess I'm thinking I just don't want to look so tired. Yeah. So just to freshen up, maybe around my eyes.
Yes, that's good. And I think that's what most people come in saying, and the treatments that I do on you are to just soften those sort of areas. Never want to do too much around the eyes and have you feeling like you look too stark. Frown in for me. Yeah, and just with your frown, tends to just elicit that negative sort of, oh, you're angry or sad. And so it's just sort of refreshing that and relaxing that area for you. The little crease on your chin, that's just as we age, we tend to pull our chin up. It's very dynamic, the mentalis muscle here, and it often will hold a lot of tension. So at this point in time, it's not very deep, that line. So a little bit of injectables in that muscle will just relax that chin. It also sometimes helps people not grit their teeth as much. So that's where I'd also treat there. With the plan for the future, in regards to your treatments, you know, got beautiful shaped lips, got some very fine lines starting to develop around the mouth, which is just really natural because we start to reabsorb the bone, our teeth move. There's a lot of contributing factors. So in time, we might just do a little bit of filler around the lip edge, the corners of the mouth, and just through those marionette lines here, just to sort of soften the shadows as time goes on.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What would you think I would need in your expert opinion?
So I think you look fantastic, and I think that your skin is very glowing and beautiful, and the texture of your skin, so it's purely softening those fine lines to take away that tired look, as you said. You've got beautiful volume and width to your face, so that is what keeps you looking really youthful and strong bone structure. You definitely don't need any mid-face volume, which a lot of people at your age would be starting to really discuss that mid-face, whereas yours is just beautiful. It is just going to be a matter of keeping those fine lines around the mouth looking really nice and soft and treated as time goes on. Just straight at the camera.
A series of before photos allow them to track Sam's progress over time.
So, just with the treatment today around the crow's feet, it's a really highly vascular area. So I take really good care to see where those vessels are and try and avoid them, but occasionally you can get a slight bruise. So if that was to occur, we'll pop on some ice and that will settle in the next few days.
Okay.
Katrina takes the time to explain every step of the process.
So you have the central muscle is the procerus muscle, and that's the one that can sometimes pull down on people and give them this line across their nose. You don't have that, but what you do have is strong corrugator muscles which are pulling across and into the centre, which create the 11.
Is that the 11?
Yes.
Yep,
So
familiar with that one.
the head of that muscle is quite deep, so little deep injection in there, and then as the tail, it becomes much more shallow, and by putting a little bit of injectables there, you actually relax that muscle, so it sort of relaxes back and slightly up. So that's what that does.
Excellent.
And then big smile for me and relax. So around this, we call this the crow's feet area, or your smile lines.
Yep.
Your strongest point is just at the outer part of the eye, so that's where I concentrate that dose, because we don't do a really big dose on you because we just want to soften those lines, as we said before.
Yes.
Not have you looking stark or expressionless, because softening those lines looks really pretty, very feminine.
Sounds good.
Big smile for me and relax. A little mark there. You can see the little vessels, give you a slight lift, and then we come down ever so slightly. We don't ever want to come down too far on your cheek because that can give a strange bunching sort of look on animation. So when you smile for me, you'd have this sort of flattening and it can look quite odd, and sometimes we see that in celebrities where they've come down too low onto that cheek muscle. We really want to concentrate on just that part around the orbicularis, the eye muscle, just to relax and open it.
Okay.
Clench your chin, yeah. So here, this is this mentalis muscle, which is your chin muscle, which contracts under tension and it pulls up and makes, over time, this line on your chin deeper. Okay. And a lot of people don't like that, or they don't like the feeling of tension in the chin. So a really simple treatment of a nice small dose is in that muscle, and it just relaxes. And as I said, it's not, you won't notice much. It's a very subtle treatment, but you'll feel the difference in that release of tension there in your teeth and in your actual chin.
Okay, is that caused by clenching teeth? Because I feel like I do that sometimes.
Yeah, it is a bit, and it's that thing of when this muscle's blocked and you've obviously over time you've broken your habit of frowning, but then we tend to grit the teeth instead, and in our expression it's just usually a sign of busy lives and lots going on.
Yes. Yep.
I'll give you this squeezy ball.
Okay.
It's not very uncomfortable, but it is a needle, so there is a small little prick feeling, and you just let me know as we go on if you need a little rest or if you're finding it too uncomfortable, but I think you'll be okay.
Hopefully.
So after this treatment, I don't want you to lie down for 4 hours. I want you to keep your head upright and not be placing it down, and no vigorous exercise for 24 hours, so no gym or sauna, things like that. 24 hours off, just to get the best out of your treatment.
Perfect, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, frowning in for me. And, yep, relax. A little scratch. Frown in again. And relax. One can be a little bit stingy, and that's just on the tail of the muscle. Frown in for me and relax, and it lets me know that I'm in the right place to really maximise your result. Wriggle your toes. There you go. And that's your frown all done.
Easy. That was good. I barely felt that.
Usually too, when like you pinch the skin, it's good. It sort of distracts you, and then it's done. Big smile for me and relax. A little scratch. A little scratch. And this one just to give a little bit of lift. Haven't hit any vessels, which is nice. The good thing with someone with your skin is you can see most of them, so if you can see them, you can avoid them.
Yeah, excellent.
When treating around the crow's feet, usually you want to be 2 weeks out from any important events. Firstly, to get the best looking results, but secondly, in case you were to get a bruise, that it will be gone by the time that event occurs.
Sure. So it takes about 2 weeks, does it? For
the actual treatment, that's when it will be at its peak, but this will actually take 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
Yeah, which is good.
Excellent.
So, clench your chin, that's the way, and just a tiny little injection.
And as you can see, Sam makes it look like an absolute breeze.
And that's all it is.
Easy.
Yeah.
Within 15 minutes, Sam is all treated and on her way.
That's great.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was way easier than I expected. I barely felt any of that.
Excellent. I try
So
to be
easy.
nice and gentle.
Oh,
and
very gentle.
Yeah, good. Yeah. So Sam, I've given you those aftercare instructions,
Yes.
and then we'll plan to see you in 3 to 4 months' time.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
Excellent.
you.
Come. Have
Thank
a nice
you so
day.
much. Yeah, you
See
too.
you.
I'll see you soon. Thanks.
Bye.
As my first time having injectables, I felt very relaxed actually, more than I thought I would, and it hurt way less than I thought it would as well. So Katrina was very gentle and it was quick, over and done with in no time. So very, very easy to do on a lunch break or a quick whip in and whip out. So it was yeah, just super easy. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all settles in the next couple of weeks. It's a bit exciting, I guess. I'll be waking up every morning just having a look to see if anything's changed. So it'll be good to see what the differences are as time goes by, and yeah, if I look a bit more refreshed and alive. Yeah, Katrina was lovely. She's so informative and I can tell she knows exactly what she's doing. I felt very safe in her hands. She guided me right through every step of the process and just made me really feel at ease.
For more information or to book a consultation, visit eleganceskinclinic.com.au.